that's live. One more, we go, I'm that live. Well, we got somebody. Let's see, what do we got here? Well, actually, I went to give a speech today at a church or somewhere, close. Well, it was about a 30-40 minute ride, but God, they were so incompetent. They were 2 hours late. I only allowed 2 hours plus a half-hour driving time. It was 2 hours, and I'm still not on the bill yet. I don't know when I was going to get on to talk. So let's say I left before I even spoke, because I had another appointment I had to go. But more importantly, when they were talking, I don't know, is the cell phone, is it a phone, an iPhone? It's a cell phone. It's I don't know if it's an iPhone. I'm going to tell you about that soon. But they're for different, there's 3 or 4 different programs, so it all depends. But you get a free phone. I'm not sure if it's an iPhone or what, but it's a cell phone, and 500 minutes for free too. So I'll tell you about that in a little bit. But more important, greetings from your DC realtor friend. Shanti Nicole, yes. Michelle Radcliffe, Maverell, Matru TDY, TTY, whatever. Anyway, so there was somebody there talking, was also a speaker, and they had some kind of program. It's sort of like a whole bundle of services that you could sell to other people or whatever. So it was a multi-level marketing thing, as far as I could see. I couldn't even stay to hear the whole thing because people were so late. I didn't want to hang around another half hour and then give the speech. So now give me 10 minutes. I could talk 10 minutes on the way to the car. But anyway, when I was young, and I used to go to these seminars about making money and get caught up in all these kind of advertisements, and these people sound like the same thing they were talking about 30, 40 years ago when I was a young guy going into these things, and they get you so excited about making money, and it doesn't even matter what the product is or whatever. They're getting so excited. And what they do spend a lot of time on is like your retirement and your assets and your future. And people there with not a pot to pee in, and they're worried about retirement, and how are they going to best shelter lots of money when they get it, and so they're learning all these tricks, to save money from taxes, and they don't have any money yet, So that's what I see. It's easy to get sucked in to these things that promise you everything, because they're telling you about stuff that you subconsciously or consciously worry about, and they're solving that problem when their problems you solve after you get money. So to me, in your life, what you should be doing is worrying about, okay, what kind of skills, what kind of education, what kind of things do you have to do or I have to do to learn how to get, if you want more money, to learn how to get more money. If you just want to feed yourself, well, to learn how to feed yourself. But to worry, at 30 years old about retirement, that's nuts. That's wasted energy. Who the hell knows what's about there? To me, what you have to do is sort of work like hell to figure out what you should be doing in life, because when you find something you really love doing in life, you'll make more money. I think that's inevitable most of the time. There's exceptions to everything, and nothing could say all the time. But it seems like it's a safer bet and a more fun bet, instead of doing something you hate every day because you're going to have this nest egg. Maybe. But they sell these programs like this. So no wonder people don't care about what they're doing in life, because they're not, they have no passion or soul for their product. They sort of try to build it up to make a sale. That's the passion they have. How can I get your money? And that's too bad. See, that's a more empty life. A lot of us, I was that way too at one time, but because I didn't know what else to do. And thank God I failed at so many things, because that's when I found out, oh, what I really should be doing. And now I'm on vacation every day because I love my occupation. Well, here's another study I just read. Half of the millennials, okay, what's a millennial? Those people are born like 1977 to 1995, okay? What kind of type of programs have you ever taken advantage of yourself in your life? Very good. I mean, government programs and stuff, lots. I mean, I went to graduate school. My kids got grants when they were 10, 12 years old to work on a project. They got like $10,000, $12,000 as a grant. Yep. All kinds of things. Also, school, paying for higher education for my kids, things like that. I actually even got disaster money. Like down in Florida. And by the way, let me reiterate, because people in Florida and Texas, you know any friends down there, okay, tell them now to go to letsgo.com/tutor. letsgo.com/tutor. Okay, tell them to go there and tell them to choose either the $2.99, because that's for Houston people, and put in the the coupon code Houston, and you'll get that for free. I'll send you a complete report. It's like $2.99, but it's really like closer to 250 sources of grant money that FEMA would never tell them about, to get their life back together. Everything from rebuilding the house to paying medical bills, getting the kids to school, putting on a roof, making extra money on the internet, all that, and all the things, all the 300 I'm going to give you, none of them cost anything, because they're either a government program, which is free, or they're an internet thing that only pays, you only pay the internet if you get money. So to try any of those things I'm going to show you, it costs absolutely nothing at all. So so that's Texas. Texas, go to letsgo.com, or tell your Texas friends. You must know people in Texas. Hi, Miss No Name, okay, Miss No Name. Tell your friends in Texas to go to letsgo.com/tutor and get that report. Man, that's an $80 report. I bust my butt on those things, I mean, it's all for just people in Texas to use. They're all for Texas residents. That's what it's for. People in Texas to get this money to do things. All this stuff that nobody advertises, nobody knows about. And now FEMA, if you can find out the programs in FEMA, they'll have a handful, but these are 200-300 more that you could use to rebuild their life. So tell them about that, and also tell people in Florida, okay, that were hit by the hurricane. People in Florida down there, what to do is tell them to go to letsgo.com/tutor and go to the one on housing. So we have a custom report for housing, and if you do the custom report for housing and it's Florida, we'll do that for you for free too. And you put in the coupon code is Irma, IRMA. That's the name of the hurricane, right? IRMA. So you put that in there, and the coupon code, free, just like free cell phones, free. so that's what I want to make sure. And let people know. This is, I think it's important, and people need to have hope, and otherwise you get in this spiral, I'm sure. My family was a hole in the flood. We shoveled out our house for 2 weeks or something, did nothing but that, never even moved back in. But we didn't know what else to do, so we just shoveled it like we were going to move back in, but never did. It was just too bad off. But here is another, so tell your friends, that's Houston area and also Florida, been hurt by hurricanes. Okay, now I don't have anything in Puerto Rico, I know programs are good there. That's a territory or whatever they call it, part of us, not a full state. A lot of programs work down there. But I haven't had any requests and haven't done it yet, so I don't know much about that. Okay, now, here's another interesting study about millennials. Okay, you know what a millennial is? They're the people that old people complain about. Those millennials, they have their face in a screen all the time, and all that kind of stuff. Old farts like to talk like that. They don't make it like it used to. Yeah, thank God. The world has changed. Nobody wants what they used to do, except old farts, because they don't know how to use the new stuff. So that's why we have to. But here's an important thing. Here's study done by the Small Business Development Center. They're the people I'm telling you about. They're free consultants for any kind of business, any kind of invention, any kind of freelance stuff you want to do. Contact them. They'll help you through it. It's all free consulting or whatever. Management help, marketing help, publicity help, anything you want to know. They don't hand out money, but they could point you to money. They won't know everything, but what the hell? It's free. And it could be something you're doing there. Oh, by the way, I see somebody just, I also, my free thing, I have my daughter's father my daughter's father. Isn't that you? My daughter's father, oh, that's... Oh, you're a woman, so you must be the mother. Father was in the military 91 to 98. Where can we go see if she attend college for free? Yeah, there are a lot of programs for people that are part of the military. What to do is Google this. Google the name of your county. Let's say you live in Montgomery County. Okay, so Google Montgomery County and then put in Montgomery County County Veterans Service Office. County Veterans Service Office. Okay, so you put in your county name and then County Veterans Service Office. They're a great clearinghouse. They have them in every county, so you'll find it. And when you get the results, you're going to get a million hits there, but it'll be on the first page. And look for just the .gov. That's all you want. It'll be a government office. It'll be .gov. So County Veterans Service Office. And I have a report when I tell people about this in my reports. I show a video that how. Those people get twice as much money for veterans and their family than anybody else. Twice as much. That's amazing. So they're for free. So why go to some huckster who's promised you had to get, they're gonna help you get money, and these people get double. Find out how to get twice as much as anybody who'd charge you whatever. Barry Dupay, what's up, Mr. L? Hope all is good, man. Hope all is good, man. Just joined you, but. You are one in a million. Well, thank you. That's nice to hear. That's the peanut gallery. See, the little amen corner. It was Smiley in the other room there. But it's not. I just appreciate having an opportunity to give. That's why I went over across the world or whatever to give this speech. If I could just help, if I could show somebody a phone number like you, in the military, to do that. Your daughter needs that. Boy, if my knowledge could give you a phone number, a website, or whatever to solve thousands and thousands of dollars for the problems, I have nothing better to do in my life. But I have to figure out to be self-sustaining at it. So that's why you want me to do your research. That's where I get my money. Research, and also if you want to talk over the phone about special ideas you have, brainstorm, we do that at lesco.com/talk. Lesco.com/talk, T-A-L-K, small letters. And actually now up in the title of this show today, I have lesco.com/5free, and that's small letters too, free. You download an ebook, and actually, you know what's in that ebook too? It is the Veterans, County Veterans Service Office. I show you how to get that. So who was that nice lady who... Shante Coleman. Okay, download that, Shante, because then it'll tell you exactly how to get that. Okay, let me go back to the millennials. There's a study done by the Small Business Development Center. Ooh, I think we lost somebody here. Boy, I had trouble last time, but that wasn't. Which one is that? Yes. Oh, it looks like, wow. I'm sorry, give me a minute. I got lost on Facebook. Live video interrupted. Oh my goodness. Nobody loves me. Somebody said 1 in a million. But I think the devil got a hold of me today. I couldn't talk when I went across the world to talk, and now this kind of... okay, free cell phone. I got to put the whole title in again. Free, so the robots on Facebook see it. Cell phone, P-H-O-N-E-S. Okay, and then, oh, that's right, 30,000, right? 30,000 to pay mortgage. Now, isn't that great stuff too? Pay mortgage. Okay, and one more here, 50,000. So 50K. What was that? Food recycle idea. Food recycle idea. See, I mean, that's what we need. We need people working on stuff, doing important stuff for the rest of us. That's why we all have special skills. You know, don't think somebody's an expert and they're going to figure it out. No, you're an expert. You've become an expert. So what the hell? Yeah. You can. That's like, oh, I was so disappointed at that speech. Maybe that's why I left early. Oh, God, somebody else bumped me off. Oh, why am I getting bumped off all over? YouTube still's got me, but Periscope bumped me off. What is going on with them? Huh, well, that's not nice. Not nice to fool Mother Nature, is it? That was some kind of... Okay, maybe we're back on there. Now, let's see, Periscope. Oh, why don't you like me? Periscope. Periscope. Why don't you? Maybe I'll do another phone or something. Yeah, I got a bunch of phones because you don't need a SIM card in all the phones because you use a Wi-Fi. Yeah. Oh, I don't have. Oh, yes, I do. I have Periscope on this one. Okay, we'll try it on this one. Okay, Periscope. Nope, Periscope. There's a good joke in there somewhere, isn't there? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Free cell phones. Do you guys get bumped off a lot? Maybe it doesn't like 3 streams. With, oh, I didn't put that, did I? 500 minutes. Okay, and then, oh no, 30K, 30K, pay mortgage, and 50K food recycle. Okay, and then lesgo.com. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Certainly this is what my day has been like. You know, God, it took me over 3 hours going back and forth to that place to speak, and I was shut out. I was shut out. Oh, that's. We got a flip here. Come on, flip, 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 flip. Flip, flip. There we got a flip. Okay, we're gonna try again. See if Facebook likes me. Oh, they're coming back, maybe. Facebook. Yeah, you're coming back. It's coming back. Okay, so millennials. Okay. Oh. Now I got this thing says it's low power. I hope that's in. Let's see. So many wires and gadgets and yucky things. Wow, wow, wow. Oh, what's up, man? Me. Okay, millennials starting a business. Okay, these are the people, actually from 20 years old to 40 years old nowadays. They're called millennials. 40%, okay, study found that entrepreneur spirit is alive and will. 41% of Americans, okay, 41% of Americans say they would quit their job and start a business in the next 6 months if they had the tools and resources if needed. So, I mean, 40% of the people who are working now for other people would rather have their own business. See, and I think you could do that without any money. And when you do it, I know I'm getting bamboozled. Okay, go to another channel. Somebody said, when I see somebody wearing something like this, I know I'm getting bamboozled. That's fine. I got ex-wives that say worse. Okay, so they would leave in 6 months. Okay, now here's another thing. 59% of millennials, so 59% of the people, say that with the right idea and resources, they would start a business within a year. So that's almost 60% that would start a business. That means nobody likes their job, right? Here's another one. 61% of millennials believe the best job security comes from owning your own business. I mean, that's what I believe, but I'm biased, so you can't trust me. I mean, we all have different characters and stuff like that, so you have to listen to your heart and yourself a lot of times, you know, besides some huckster like me. But it's, you know, what's interesting to me is that these are young people. See, I think young people have a better idea on what the future is than old people. Old people knew what worked yesterday. Young people didn't have anything that worked yet. So they're just looking forward, looking for opportunities. So now 61% of the people believe the best job security is having your own business. See, and that's what I really believe. I mean, even if, you know, investing, like these people were talking about investing in stock market today and all that, man, why give your money to somebody who has all the fun with it, maybe could lose it, and you have all the downside? Yeah. I mean, the financial services industry, to me, are just ripping most people off as far as I'm concerned. But again, that's a biased statement. Because, I mean, they make financial services, the businesses of all financial services, they make 25% of all the profits in the United States, okay? 25% of all the profits. But they only have 4% of the people that are working there. So that's why they're just at it for money. That's why there's non-traditional stuff I'm talking about. These are nicer people that deal business, you know, with the shared economy, peer-to-peer, nicer people than, I believe, than traditional financial services. Okay, 60% of minimum millennials feel job security comes from owning your business. 45% of millennials say access to capital is the biggest barrier to starting a business. That's true, you know, because it's only true if you think you need a lot of money. And people don't know the alternatives. You don't need money to start a business. There's so many other ways to start a business. And to try it, to stick your toe in the water, and you can do that without spending a nickel. So that's why you keep your normal job, you know, and then you stick your toe in the water with what's going on the internet. You can test ideas and see if any revenue comes in and practice and things like that. That's what I do now. You know, I used to have to spend, you know, thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars really doing TV commercials. Now I can test ideas here. I just turn on my iPhone and test an idea. I got people here, you know, telling me if I'm stupid or not, you know. Facebook Live is easy. Live is easy. Yeah, see, all that stuff is easier now, so I don't think you need money. I mean, you can. There's certain businesses, actually, I mean, you want to manufacture negative ion machines or something like that, and you're going to need, you know, plant and equipment and everything, but there's ways to do that. To me, if it was something like that, what you do is you start going to sell that same kind of machine from somebody who's already manufacturing it. That way it costs you no money to get in the business, and what you also find out is how to sell the goddamn things. Because you can figure out how to make it, but how to sell it is the hardest thing of a business. Anybody could sit and, you know, dream up the best product and the best thing, and you don't know if that works until somebody, you know, until you ask somebody to buy it. You have to know the customer, and that takes a long time. That takes, you know, falling on your butt hundreds of times, and so that's why you shouldn't even have a lot of money to start a business, because all you're going to do is waste it. You don't really know what to do. And trying things on the small way, you know, is the way you don't waste it. And you start learning step by step. And so, hey, this, this looks good. I mean, people are buying this other guy's and it's lousy. I'm going to make one that's so much better. But you learn the market, you learn all this stuff on somebody else's nickel. See, that's how you learn stuff. You don't, raise $200 million or whatever, because when you do that, man, you're just working for somebody else anyway, the people who gave you the money. And that's fine. I mean, we're all struggling in life, and you think that's the way to get through? God bless you. I don't know what the hell I should do. So I don't know what to tell other people to do, but I know one thing is that you have to listen to hear. My son's wedding was a lot of heart stuff, man. I cried so much. I love it. I feel if I don't, if I cry, that means something important is going on. So I love crying. Okay, 51% of millennials would absolutely want help with a business development plan. Well, see, that's another thing. I don't think they need help because everyone told them they need a plan. You only need a plan if somebody with money says you need a plan. So maybe I'll give you money, but I need a plan. So you go and do a plan. But really, you don't. If you're not going to spend a lot of money, don't do a plan. You can't. It's not going to work out anyway. You could have some kind of a plan or whatever, but it's not going to work. As soon as you get out there and take one step, it's going to change anyway. So I think plans are over. You have a grander idea, and you start to work on it. And that's going to develop your plan. It's painting, it's artwork. You throw on a piece of art on an open canvas, and that makes you think of something else. Oh, I should do that, and that's something else. And then it goes all, it builds. And so your business and everything else is like that. Government money to pay for college. Lots of money to pay for college. And actually, there's a lot of other ways. Try to do it as early as possible. One thing I always talk about is I have a download ebook on lesco.com/tutor on the unusual sources of money for college. But the main things are to make sure you go to your state capital. Make sure you go to your librarian, because your library will know about local scholarships and grants and stuff that give to local kids. They're the ones you want. You don't want this national, I'm going to apply for a Pepsi scholarship. Sure, apply anywhere. But something local, you have a better chance than some national scholarship. Also, your schools that you're going to, don't sign on the dotted line until you talk to those people. See how much money you can get from them. Most people just sign it. Oh, they want me, so I'm going to sign up and go. No. You just get in the car, drive off to them before you sign and promise. They say, what kind of extra money can I get? They're going to have a package, whatever, but you want to go, when they probably admit you, but you want to go, and see what else there is they have. Jeremy Yeomans, I will have thousands of followers in months. Oh, that's cool. What's that about, Jeremy? I live here in the Ozarks. Ah, cool. Oh, you're the one. Did you say I should have a lot of followers, Jeremiah? Somebody said, I think earlier, why don't I have a lot of followers? Yeah. Are you live and on the air? Yeah, Jeremiah. Yeah, I'm live and on the air. Jeremiah, Facebook Live is easy. Yeah. All you need is a phone. Yeah. Okay. First time catching you live. Oh, Island Trucker. Good. Great way to grow a business. Very fun. I started streaming 3 months ago. Oh, cool. Owning your own business is right. Springfield has a strong middle class. Good. Okay, I don't see all those comments sometimes, so it's hard to keep up on them. Okay, here's a business plan. Okay, I say you only. If somebody you're going to get money from wants a plan, then you give it to them. Otherwise, just start doing it. Start looking for a customer, or start building something that you could, practice on, or something small to test. Put it on a website, see if anybody is interested or whatever. The report Houston never received. You never received it? Wow. Send me an email. I don't know what's going on. Oh, that ticks me off. Send me an email at letsgofreeradio at gmail.com. How long ago did you request it? But send me an email. You didn't receive the Houston thing. So letsgofreeradio at gmail.com. Give me the name, or you'll have the email that you ordered it on, so I could keep track. I don't qualify for renewal in an apartment I've lived in for 4 years. Credit history is still so important. Yes, it is. It isn't to me, but some people, really need it. Oh, you're 3,000 more. Okay, let me finish this and I'll get to the mortgage stuff. 75% of millennials would absolutely use training for accounting and bookkeeping software. Don't know what that. 45% of millennials would absolutely use training for accounting or bookkeeping software. Okay, if you don't know how to keep a checkbook, see, I think the only thing is important in a business is getting a customer. Yeah, all the rest, you'll talk to accountants, they'll tell you all this other stuff is important, you'll talk to lawyers, all this other stuff important, you talk to marketing people, you tell you how that is important. Anybody you talk to is going to say their stuff is so important and you're going to fail. Now, the real answer is you're going to fail if you have no customers. So you can't be worrying about everything. So you have to choose what is the most important thing for you to worry about. And to me, that's customers. Forget everything else. And you can keep your business just in a checkbook. It depends on how complicated you are. But in the beginning, if you're small, you start up a separate checkbook. Everything that you pay in the business, you do in that one checkbook. You don't have to be an LLC, and don't even bother being an LLC because you'll be out of business maybe in 2-3 years, and it won't matter. That's why everybody is preparing you to be rich in retirement. Get there first, or at least get a good step to it before you worry about any of that stuff. It's just crazy. You're right, Jeremiah. It's have passion for what you do. Help. I'm trying to help my friend to pay for his hospital and doctor bills, plus his house is falling apart. Oh, Patricia, where are they from? I have a lot of... I could do a $2.99 report where they are, and it'll be $79, and it has all the programs there to help you with your medical bills, for house. But here's some places to start. Download that free ebook, letsgo.com/5free, and there'll be a housing counselor there. They're available in every city. It'll show you how to get them. For the health bills, there's some nonprofits that are very good at this. I don't have it here. If you go on I have a cheap download, for like $5 or $10 for how to get money for health care, for dental care, and even pet care. And I have those. There's a handful of look for nonprofits and just like maybe Google help for medical bills, and only look for .org. Don't look for anything else but .org. You're looking for nonprofit organizations because a lot of them have stuff that they help people. There's a whole list I have in my reports I put in, like the 299 reports of all the nonprofits that collect at lists, and even like depending on what kind of condition you have and stuff like that is where you could get home. What does my business need to qualify for a government contract? You got to find out who's buying your stuff. Okay, that's what it is. And what you do is you go. There are free offices around the country that help show you who buys your stuff. Okay, and that's what you want to do. They're called PTAC, PTAC, .org, and that should get you to the. Just had a quadruple bypass. Ooh, yes. Okay, that should get you to the main site, and then these are all over, and you put on. You see the map of the United States. You click on your city or state, and you'll find the local. If that doesn't work, go to the Small Business Development Center and say you want to sell to the government. Do not Google selling to the government. Do not pay anybody money to help you sell to the government. You do not have to do that. Patricia, okay, you had quadruple bypass. Gosh, where could I find that quickly for you? Because there's one. Let's see, where maybe I could find this. I'm in the middle of a report. See, I put them in the reports, so maybe I could find this for you. And we'll get to the $30,000 for the mortgage and the $50,000 for the food recycling idea. And these are all government. And see, another thing, like somebody got ticked off me when I sent them a report, which was yeah, I charged $50 or something. There was 150 sources in there, all for where they live, and they were ticked off because something was not in there that I talked about on a show. But what I talk about on show doesn't mean that it's everywhere. What I'm doing when I talk about things on this, on here on the show, it's really to expand your mind over the kinds of things that are out there. And then what you have to do research for where you are and what is available where you live. It's all different. We're 50 little nations around here. They all have basically the same thing, but it's in different complexions and stuff like that. Like if you lay over, okay, Patient Advocate Foundation. Patient Advocate, actually the website is patientadvocate.org. Patientadvocate.org. They help with all those kinds of things, even fight your medical bills for you. You can't pay that. See, this is the biggest thing why people are going bankrupt now is because of health bills again. See, I mean, this is why they were trying to get Obamacare, because that was the biggest reason for bankruptcy. And then it stopped for a while, but now I think they're trying to sandbag what's there. I mean, it's certainly not a good enough program yet, but boy, more people are covered, so they want to get less people. I don't know. I don't think this guy's run anything like this before. And so it doesn't know how to do this and work with all those people you have to work with. I mean, I don't want a job like that, would you? Anyway, so that's millennials. Okay, let's do those other items that we talked about. Okay, $30,000 to pay back mortgage payments if you become unemployed or underemployed. Okay, this is a program. It's national, but it's not run in every state. States can choose if they want to do this or not. I see it in a lot of states because I do research like this, and I find it in a lot of states. But here's where to go. You call this 800 number, 800-569-4287, 800-569-4287. Now, when you call that number, Mitchell, Ratcliffe, is it in Maryland? Is what in Maryland, Mitchell? Michelle, I'm sorry. Teresa, thank you for what you do. I have already received $300 unclaimed money from free information. Oh, no. I don't know. Here's the 3,000. I forget if it's in Maryland or not. But call this 800 number to find a place in Maryland. Actually, if you download... Michelle, download that free download, that lesco.com/5 free. Download that report, and there's the housing counseling services are there, and what they do is help you with any kind of bad problems you have in paying your mortgage. Now, whether they have this program or not, it's called makinghomesaffordable.gov. That's where it's from. But it's money that's given locally. But in that report that you download, you will see I even have a video of somebody in Maryland. I think they're in Laurel, Maryland, and this sweet lady who helps people like this. And you'll see. So if you're in the Washington D.C. area, and I think you are, aren't you, Michelle? You're in the Washington D.C. area, and you'll see how sweet they just want to help. I mean, see that. Everybody, I mean, like doctors, I feel so sorry for doctors because they have to make money, and they really have to, see as many people as fast as they can so they can make as much money and all that. And that's, oh gosh, they have the most satisfying, work to do in the world, really, is saving people's aches and pains and even lives. And they can't spend more than 5 minutes with you. Yeah, what a waste. Yeah. I mean, it must hurt their soul. I would like to become your apprentice. Oh, you want to fire me, I bet. That's why. So you can say, let's go, you're fired. Well, if there's something, if you have a brain idea that you want to do, we could do together or something, I mean, that'd be interesting. I'm always looking for new products or new ways to reach people or whatever. That would be interesting. I can't do it all. I love doing the research because if I keep doing research, I could find things that nobody else knows about and I could share them with people. Okay, the $30,000. So that's where the $30,000 is. Okay. Now the other thing is for. Let me cross that off. Oh, I'm on Udemy too. If you want to take some courses, I'm starting to put more and more courses on Udemy. Your suit matches my flag? What flag? Where are you from? How can I match a flag? Not the United States flag. Okay. Oh, where's... Okay, $50,000 grant for your idea on how to reduce food waste. Okay, this is in Sacramento, so it's a California program. Okay, it's Cal as in California, recycle, and you call 800 recycle. Okay, to find out about the program. It's also have to find out more about the program. They have grants and loans and stuff like that. But they want to figure out ways to reduce food waste. I mean, we waste so much food in this country. It's terrible. You know, so if you have some ways to do that, you can apply for a grant at Cal Recycle, and that's 1-800-RECYCLE, and that's 732-9253. 732-9253. You know, because we have the internet now, I keep forgetting there is the General Services Administration, also called GSA, was also the government's operator. So before the internet, see, I've been doing this for 40, 50 years or something like that. Yes, what's the question? And somebody said, they have a question? What is that? Anyway, so there used to be a government operator, and I forgot all about them. You know, and now, because we go on the internet, so you go Google, which is terrible, you know, but they do still have that government operator. And that was so nice to see. I had no idea that they were still there, and they are. So this is people that, now, the other thing with operators, when you call 211 for local, this is national government. So 211 is for local nonprofits and government offices. So you're looking for help. You're looking for help with your mortgage. You're looking for help for anything. That's where you start locally. Now, here's the number for national. So this is federal government only. It's 844-USA-GOV, G-O-V-1. 844-USA-GOV, G-O-V-1. And that's what, and remember, when you call either of those numbers, they may not have it. You can't try, if they say there's no such thing, don't trust them. You can't. I mean, they try or whatever. But the world is too big. You know, it's sort of like saying, "Oh, she'll never go out with you." Well, and so you take somebody else's advice that they'll never go out with you or whatever. Well, you haven't even asked them yet. How the hell do you really know? You know, and it's too big. So many times, and what I see too. You said before that you have to find something to do that you think is fun. Yes, I really believe that, because that's the only way you're going to stay engaged. That's the only way you're going to have fun. Yeah, so, right. I think the key to life is having fun, because it's so lousy. So much bad stuff happens to all of us. It's such a struggle all the time. So you might as well have fun, right? And then if you're having fun, you know, then you're already having fun. You don't have to wait for, I'm going to make $1 million by, you know, in 10 years or something. So that probably won't happen. So then you just wasted 10 years trying something. But if you try something, you're having fun, then you're winning already. That's what's cool about that. That's it. Oh, the cell phones. I didn't get you phone. Nobody even asked. I guess nobody cared. Everybody's got so many goddamn cell phones. And actually, it's an income thing. So if you make a lot of money, you're not going to be eligible for it. But there's a bunch of programs. Here's where they are. Assurance Wireless. Assurance, ASSURANCE, Wireless, WIRELESS.com. Assurance Wireless. Here's another one. SafeLink, SAFELINK.com. Okay, so SafeLink. And here's another one. LifeSupport.org. Life, L-I-F, oh, Lifeline Support. Life, LIFELINESUPPORT.org. So we have AssuranceWireless.com, ASSURANCE, WIRELESS.com, SafeLink, SAFELINK.com, and Lifeline Support. LIFELINESUPPORT. Okay, so we did that one, we did the $30,000, and we did the $50,000. So I keep a little thing that I do here. I'm going to do a video on all these one of these days, but I like sharing them with you so you get to sneak in and you get the preview, whatever. Okay, help me with the no-kill animal shelter. Where are you located, Matt? It depends. I think, okay, there's a couple of things. If it's going to be a no-kill animal shelter, I guess you want to have a nonprofit, but it doesn't have to be a nonprofit. What to do is you go to your library and look at 2 databases your library has to find grants from nonprofit organizations or foundations that give money. Oh, in Delaware, cool. And the 2 databases that you want to look at the library, call them first to see if they have them, because maybe they'll switch you to some other library that does have them, because every library doesn't have them, but they know who will near you. And that's the Foundation Center directory. That's a database. It costs about $2,000 if you want to use it yourself. The Library of Trade. And the other one is GuideStar. And there too, you can see a lot of GuideStar.com. You could play around in there yourself a little bit. And what I would do is start with Delaware and look for foundations that do animal stuff, and they're interested in animal welfare. The other thing would be, to me, I think, something like that would be a great crowdfunding site. I mean, we don't talk about crowdfunding much because, I think it's better than grants. It's sure, it's easier. About 50% of the people who do it get their money. And it's easy. And also what's terrific about crowdfunding, you see if there's a market. You learn. And also see, with your, Matt, with your no-kill center, if you do a crowdfunding campaign, you're advertising what you're doing. So you're getting noticed. And what I've talked to so many things, this is what I do in my reports. I put a section there, how to fail on crowdfunding, and why crowdfunding, University of Dayton or Delaware Library. I can't sneak in. Oh, good. Yeah, they'll probably have it. I get my reports on how to start a business. I take you step by step on how to start a failing crowdfunding campaign. You don't care if it works or not. Because it'll be the best market study you could do. And what happens most of the time is you get stuff that you didn't even know to ask about. People come out of the woodwork because now they see you, what you're doing or whatever. And it's like being in the biggest mall in the world, And so you can't do that without a lot of money, but here you can. Because it costs nothing to put on a crowdfunding site. People making lots of, and actually now you go to the popular sites, like GoFundMe or Indiegogo, and you see like people from Houston and Florida, they're raising hundreds of thousands of dollars just from strangers on a crowdfunding site. Wow, that's more money than they'll ever dream of getting from FEMA. And that's what they're doing. So that's why a lot of my reports have a lot of this other stuff in it, non-traditional stuff. Not only government funding, crowdfunding for ideas. Yes, that's another way to do it, man. Because that's what happens. When you put your stuff out there, then you find out what's wrong with it. People tell you, it's just, and it's the cheapest way to find out. But more importantly, you find distributors, you find other people that are in there. Hey, that's sort of neat. Maybe we could do something together that you can't get anywhere else without spending a lot of money. And that's what's good about it. Now, the other problem with crowdfunding is that you got to have a list or a way to get it out. So that's why if you do something locally, like your no-kill animal shelter, maybe hook up with a local nonprofit somewhere, maybe a school or a private school or something like that to teach people about animals, and or maybe with a vet school or whatever. So they have lists, or any economic, maybe seniors, because seniors, I mean, I don't know, you could find data, and I've read books that have this data in it that shows animals, if there's animals around a senior center, they live longer. So if there's a pet, like a senior in a senior center has an animal, they live longer. So you could have, like go in partners with a senior center, with a no-kill animal shelter, and really because you bring the animals over for a day or two for seniors. So every senior has this one animal that they take care of, or you come by and show them or something for the day or whatever, and you show them little videos or something so they could see how their animal's doing. I need land. I have construction, family, and building background. Land for the shelter, huh? Well, I mean, you don't want to invest a lot of money before it happens. I mean, maybe have something ready, guys, trying to find other land. There's a lot of places, there's websites, I don't have them offhand, that you could use their land, share. I mean, there's, you don't need to buy land or whatever. Because if you start buying land and everything, you don't know you're going to be in business, how long this is or whatever. So you have to do it, without a lot of investing and to find other ways so you don't get trapped. Because otherwise you're going to spend all this money on land. First of all, that's a big deal to figure out, and it wastes time because you really want to do, is there a way to fund this thing? So if you have that or go in partner, you can always move the animals to another place, so find some place temporarily. I opened an AstroTurf fake grass landscaping company thinking it was a good idea. So I went to my water company thinking they would help push and promote my business. And what did they say? What do they say? AstroTurf. They would probably love that out in California because they want to get rid of all grass out in California. What's up, man? Thanks for all the info across your streams. So far, pretty helpful. Good. Well said, no. Yeah, I mean, you can't count on anything. That's right. Now, when somebody says now, okay, what else you going to do? Yeah. So you got AstroTurf. You think that's good or not? You don't know. I would contact California because maybe on the East Coast, we don't have a water problem. These people out there have water problems, on the West Coast. No, because I was taking away from their profit. Whatever, But, now, I mean, there are grant programs for you to get rid of your grass in California. In other words, there's a grant. They'll give you 50 grand to get rid of your goddamn grass and put whatever you want in there, AstroTurf or whatever. So there's a market. Man, it has to be. People are getting grants to buy this stuff from you. How do you get help on how do I get help on my mortgage? Download that report, that 5 free, lesgo.com/5 free. You download that. There's a place to find free mortgage help. Locally, I have videos of people who the experts, the kind of experts, because these are experts that get paid grants to help you for free. They're not going to ever sell you anything. They're not going to sell you money, help, nothing. They just know the system, know how to work it, and how to get you out of trouble. And that's what they're there for, free. You go on the internet and do this, you're going to get some huckster who is going to figure out how to get money from you. And a lot of times the way they do it, they're able to get your mortgage reduced. And what they save you $1,000 a month on your mortgage. Okay, what they do is they take $200 of that a month because you're so pleased you're saving money, right? Oh, I didn't know I could do that. But you could have gotten a whole $1,000 if you don't use these guys and go direct. So that's why these people you can go direct with, because they don't charge and won't take a piece of what you're getting. So that's the important thing. It's all about, it's about learning stuff. I mean, to me, life is all learning, man. You just keep learning stuff, trying stuff, and think of it as an adventure, That's how everybody thinks that life should be easy. No, that's boring. And God, I've been on an hour already. So I better get out of here, okay, guys? I got to get up in the morning. Don't you? Now, what's it? Tomorrow's Sunday, I may do this again tomorrow. Depends on what the research I got to do. I'll probably be researching the whole day anyway. But if I come up with some bright ideas, I'll be back again tomorrow sometime, okay? So keep tuned. See you, and thanks for your support and saying some nice things. I thought it was good for saving water because what people don't know is water is one of the biggest. absolutely, we're gonna have a big boy. You see what happens to people when they can't get water. Claude man, thanks for the help. Okay, Derry Dupre, check with the people out in California, and check in that office that gives out grants to get rid of your grass. Okay. Pam, pleasure. Thanks for doing this or showing up, and I'll be here again. And okay, oh, anybody who knows anybody hurt by the flood in Houston, go to lesco.com/tutor and download the $2.99 report of Keep the Money Coming In, and use the coupon code Houston, and we'll send that to you for free for people affected by the flood. And I can't check, so you want to screw me, fine. And for Florida, I have a housing report for free for Florida. Go to lesco.com/tutor and look for the housing report. I have one for flipping houses and buying a house, the same one, the same report. And just click on that and put the coupon code is IRMA, and you'll get that free. It's a custom report. There'll be like 150 or so programs to fix up property, buy property, become a real estate investor. And I'm sure there's going to be lots of hot deals there, in Florida, after this. And stay tuned. I'll be there. I'll be here about 20 more years, I figure. At least, right? At least.